Hello everyone, it's me Faith. Welcome to Mr. Hopp's Playhouse. The stream on Spoon, there was no one that showed up, sadly, but we can try again tonight. Hopefully you guys will be there for those of you who do use it. And hopefully for those who are on Spoon already, hopefully you get some new people in. Anyway, like I said, welcome to Mr. Hopp's Playhouse. This was a game that was brought to my attention through Steam while searching for free games for you guys. Where's my mouse? Oh no, I don't need a mouse, do I? Oh boy. I've never heard of this game. I've never seen it, I've never even heard a thing on it. All I know was that Markiplier has played it before, but I never watched him play it. I literally know nothing about this game. So new game, confirm, yeah. Oh, gamepads. Okay, but not like it's gonna matter, we do keyboard around here. Alright, space, shift, E, and arrow keys. Dad, can you take Mr. Hopp tonight? He scares me. Don't be silly, Ruby. What would Nana think of you saying that? She made him just for you. I'll leave your nightlight on. Try and get some sleep. Oh God. Oh no. Mom, Dad. Oh my God, no. Oh. Okay, I'm trying to get my fingers right, because I got like my pinky on my shift, my thumb on space, and my index on E. Jesus Christ. If only Ruby had listened to her parents and tidied her toys away. Be sure to jump over the toys. What the fuck? What the fuck? Mom, Jenna, me, Ruby, and Dad, David. Ah, yes, and the Shadow Bonnie in the back. Uh-huh. Makes total sense. Footsteps are loud. Make sure it's safe before coming out hiding. You mother... Hi. Oh, oh, ho, ho. No, no, no. I don't think so. So, what was the point of me coming up here then? You stupid... Would you stop it? Little girl, you cannot jump crap, can you? What? Me no understand. Wait, can I... Okay, so still... Are her parents, like, deaf or something to not hear their child, like, walking around? I mean, I guess she's wearing socks and all, but, like, when your parents wake up... If you were a parent, when you wake up, if you heard some random car go, like, every 5 minutes... See, if I was a parent, I would definitely wake up to that, like, without a doubt, like, alright, who's walking around? Wait, is there anything over here? Oh, there is. Carefully listen to your surroundings. Well, you see, that's why I got headphones on, because I read the description, it said something about... It says something about, noise surrounding. It said something... Mom, Dad, Where are you? Go back to bed. What if I don't wanna? I want to explore though. Okay, fine. I guess that's a big ol' screw me then for wanting to explore. This. Why is it red? Why is my vision red? Mr. Hopp? Leave the house. Yeah, I would love to leave the house. Yep, I would really, really love to leave that house. Okay. Okay. Wait, the end. Ending. Sleep tight. Ruby insisted it was all a bad dream and went back to bed. Maybe that was a mistake. What? Leave the house. Okay. So, hi. Stop, please. Please don't crash me. Shut up. You son of a bitch. Why can I not? Ooh. Hi. Okay. Not gonna lie, I had my doubts about this game. I saw it's pixelated and I was like, okay, this game cannot be that scary. It can't be. Mama? Look for Ruby's mother. Oh, got a key. Some doors need a key. You don't say. Shut up! Okay. Okay. Alright. Everything is good. Anniversary, 18th of April. Okay. I'm not sure. Don't. Tape recorder. A sticky note attached reads under the mirror. Under the. Find the tape. What? Why? Why? Okay, doesn't sprinting make noise though? No! Oh, you stupid train. The train screwed me over. This is why I don't like Thomas. Thomas the Tank Engine screws me over. Thomas the Tank Engine, more like Thomas the Traitor Engine. You betrayed me. How could you betray your own friend? God, Mr. Hopp, I wish not to hurt you. You see, in Comrade Nikolai apparently by the sound of this child's voice, I am Russian. I'm gonna stop now. No, I made this girl British and she's gonna stay British. Mr. Hobbs, is that you? Jesus Christ. Okay, maybe I should probably like, maybe if I like sprint, you know, I'm gonna use my W's and D keys because I feel like that would probably be a lot easier. Oh, I'll have to stand still. Oh, the more you know. I bury arrow keys and my ring and index and shift in space. Because I think I need my sprint to... God! Mr. Hops, why do you have to have such good hearing? Why does your hearing have to be so dang good? I'm waiting for, like, a plot twist or something, like, judging by the fact of how big Hops is compared to how he was with Stuffed Animal, I feel like this is, like, I feel there might be, like, some kind of plot twist on that the father is, like, dressed up as Mr. Hops to scare the child. There we go, finally. Okay. Okay, now what, though? Centipede. Okay, how did I get out? Ah, son of a beat. Son of a beat. Okay, so I can go back up through the room, even though Mr. Hops is there. That might be a bit of a risky move. Yeah, ooh, jeez, hi, I just barely saw him. No, head back. Okay. Oh my god, child. Ooh. Son of a beat! Okay, what about in here? Okay, nope. September 8th, Jenna, Ruby, and I went to see Esther yesterday. Ruby always loves seeing her grandmother. Nana, she calls her. She's not been doing well in recent months. We went around the other weekend, and she was just staring at the wall. We had to really shake her to snap her out of it, and then she was just fine like nothing had happened. But God knows how long she's been doing that for. We booked her in for a doctor's appointment. I'm supposed to be recording ideas for a new novel. Okay. Son of a... Anyway, if I trip the toy, then that'll bring him back and he'll go to the left, right? Son of... Okay. I'm just gonna risk it. Ooh, okay, that was close. Oh my god. Alright. September 14th, Jenna and I stopped to see Esther again today. The place was filthy. I'm not sure how it got so bad so quickly. Esther doesn't seem to be keeping herself clean either. It's almost like she doesn't recognize us. Her appointment's tomorrow. Jenna is worried that she might have to go get the care. I'll keep this documented. I hope Ruby doesn't have to see her like this. I am finding the tapes. Do you know how hard it is to find tapes when there's a giant rabbit man trying to kill you? Oh, I can't go back to sleep, I see. Please not ever again do that. Is there any, like, tapes or something up here? No, nothing. Alright. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Okay, so the voice recorder said something about behind the mirror. Where was he? God, that hand gets me every time. Oh my god. I'm gonna keep falling for the same trap, aren't I? Let's bring him back around. There he is. The train, every time, I swear. I swear, the train every single time is gonna get me. Where does this child live, by the way? Like... There we go. Okay, that was close. That was very, very close. I almost just saw death itself looking me right in the eyes there. I saw a pale horse, and the one riding him was not only but Mr. Hopp himself. Son of a beat! Like, I thought I had the key. Why? Why? You just have to make my job harder, don't you? I'm starting to think I'm not the one that's scared of these toys. I'm starting to think Mr. Hopp might be the one that did it. There we go. Get down. Alright, down. Where is he? Well, that answers my question. Can I use the phone? Nope, cannot use the phone yet. Doll, don't you mess with me up this time. Okay, you're lucky. Ah, there we go. September 15th. As of recording this, Esther is in a hospital. Her neighbors called the police in an early hour of the morning because they could hear her screaming. She'll be there for a few days. We told Ruby that she had the fall and she's okay. We're waiting on diagnosis. I am finding the tapes. Train, I swear. Don't you take this from me. Oh, his eyes are getting rather beautiful looking. Oh, tape. September 17th. We took Ruby to the hospital to see her Nana. Esther made a soft toy for her called Mr. Hopp, a small rabbit. Esther always knitted her clothes and toys. Ruby was thankful, but I must admit this toy does have a look to it, something quite unsettling. Yeah, like a giant humanoid form of it. Is Mr. Hopp's hiding up here? He is hiding up here. That's lovely. Or maybe he's not. I heard music. Jeez, would you not? Oh, you are getting very unsettling looking. Okay, so where do I go from here? Do I just kind of like walk back and forth finding tapes? Oh, you stupid phone! I knew that phone was gonna mess me up somehow. No! Son of a... Hello, Ruby?
Ruby?
Oh.
It's Mark from next door. Is everything okay there? I've been trying to call for hours. Hello? Ruby?
Okay. I'm just gonna completely and utterly ignore what I just heard. Okay. Is there a tape in here yet? No, there is not. Where are the other? There's only 2 tapes left. Okay. Where would there be a tape, though? Who's that? Find a secret. What? What do you mean by find a secret? What was the secret? Alright, I'll have to go back and watch the video to figure out what it was, but... Mr. Hopp, I swear to God, if you take this from me, I will personally rip out your stuffing. I've come too far now. Mr. Hopp! Okay. Yeah, whatever. You're not that scary. Okay, back over here. Oh my God, Hops. Hops, please. Okay. Hops, I swear to God. Can you not patrol, please?
Hello? Ruby? It's Mark from next door. Is everything okay there? I've been trying to call for hours. Hello? Ruby?
Okay, maybe if I look closely at the window when we go back to the room, I might be able to figure out what it is. I don't like this. I don't like it. This is so unsettling, it's creepy. Alright, go. Alright. So, who was in the window? Was it Mr. Hopp? Was it Mr. Hopp in the window? I don't think it was it? Looked like a clown. Was it a clown? Son of a beat. Son of a beat. Hi. You move around the house pretty fast, and I realize it. You move like at incredible speeds. Tape. September 19th. We just had a call. Esther passed away in her sleep. The doctors couldn't give us a diagnosis. Even said this sudden passing is bizarre. We have to tell Ruby when she gets home from school. This isn't going to be easy on any of us. Okay, only one more. Okay. Nana looked into the fires of hell and she saw me, Mr. Hopp. So is this like Nana's spirit or something possessing Mr. Hopp or something? Like, do I want to know what this story is, or is it like a demonic possession of Nana, or? Okay, where would the final tape be? Okay, this is the hard part now, because okay. So if I was to take a guess at where this final tape would if I had to take a guess where this final tape would be, I would probably assume it's in the kitchen in the upstairs attic. That's where I would assume it would be. Or I knew it. I knew it. I knew it had something to do with that. I had a feeling it had something to do with the parents' room. Okay, so have my sprint ready. Then I know what's coming. Have the sprint at the ready. That was quick. Okay, have my sprint ready. Is it still in there? No? Okay. September 22nd. Ruby hasn't been on her best behavior since the news. We had to take her slingshot away since she won't stop firing pellets at the toy rabbit. She said it protects her from it. It's just a toy. We've had to lock the slingshot away since. Ruby kept finding it. Jenna keeps putting the key under a houseplant in the hallway, I think. Oh, I have that key. Oh, I have the key. But I have the key. I had a key. Okay, so far from my opinion, it would've been a lot creepier if, like, the evolution of Mr. Hopp's, like, to me, I would've been a lot more terrified to hide if he stayed in his, like, spider form. Because, like, if he stayed in his spider form, I'd be a lot more terrified right now, but I mean, this is okay and all. Okay. sprint refill just in case. Is this the hallway? Or is this... I could have swore I had a key, didn't I? A key probably to the front door, but... Find the key. Oh, in the hallway. It's gotta be one of these plants right then, right? I swear. He's really angry, isn't he? Ooh, okay, that was close. Okay, nothing in that plant. I'll check upstairs in a minute once I check all these plants. Nothing. Oh, there we go. Okay, then I head back to the parents' room, right? Just gotta trip that so he'll go over there. This reminds me a lot of the dark horror game called Pixel House. Like the art style and all, it just reminds me of it. I don't have the combination. Where's the combination? God! Mr. Hops, I swear to God. I swear to God. He wasn't even there. He was not even there. Either way, I know where the key is, but this is gonna irritate the living shit out of me. Okay, there. I have the key. The key goes to the closet. I just realized that's the CSGO voice, isn't it? For the anti-terrorists. Get there. Okay, so now code. Does scratch marks have anything to do with it? Probably not. Okay. Go. Oh, my fingers are my fingies are not working with me. My fingers, they're not working. I forgot what the controls are. Can I leave? No. What's the combination? Oh, wait. I think I know what the combination is. Hold on. I think I know what it is. I think I know what it might be. Anniversary 18th of April. That's gotta be the code, right? So... hold on, I gotta look up what the number for April is. Because I think it's gonna be like 0 something 18. So just give me a minute, guys. Just give me a minute. Right. Okay. Number for the month April. Okay, April is 4, so that'd be 0418. I mean, if you ask me, that's what makes sense. You know, in my mind, it would make sense that the combination would be 0418. Okay, in here, and then over here, right? Okay, so it would be 0418. That's not it? But oh, okay, I know what I have to do. Okay, so what it is I had it backwards. Ah. What? Oh, I have to use my mouse. I have to use my mouse now. Ooh. Okay, so I now have to use my mouse. He's not gonna like show up out of nowhere, is he? Because I can't I can't necessarily sprint and jump and all this. Ruby, come and give your Nana a hug, a huge kiss. Oh, Nana, but I thought you were play with me, Ruby. Oh. Ah, son of. Run, Ruby, run. Police, stay where you are. Oh. Wait. Ruby escaped. Ending escape artist. But I didn't escape, though? Okay, hold on. Can I actually... No. You can't. All I do is stand there. So wait a minute. What if I do run? Like, what if I don't get caught? This leaves me so many more questions now. Like, what if I run away? there's so much more. Wait. Oh my god. Hold on. No. No, let me get back. I have... So, wait. If I can get a big enough head start. Okay, so I have infinite sprint too. Even better. Go. Please stay where you are. That should work, right? Nothing changes. So, even though I do escape, there's no difference. Hold on, I'm gonna go check some real quick. How many endings are in? Oh, there's 3 endings. Okay, then there's the Firestarter ending. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with the Firestarter ending because this has been going on for quite a while already, but then again, the Firestarter ending is really complicated too. Like, get first tape, head back to kitchen, you get the lighter fluid. Collect all 6 tapes, get slingshot and shoot Mr. Hopp 6 times, go to left and shoot a pot on the side table as near you. And then you get a box of matches, and no. Alright, anyway, thank you everyone for joining me on this interesting episode that was recommended to play. I probably might play Mr. Hopp's Playhouse 2 if I get money to get it. We're going a bit of a free-to-play spree for the next few videos because I'm trying to save up some money for stuff. But thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, you guys already know what to do. If you're new, please subscribe. We'll be doing stuff like this very often. But thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, Mr. Hopp is always watching.